Okay, Monday night dinner in the new kitchen, the partially finished kitchen. It is functional at this point, so that's very exciting. We have cooked several meals in the new kitchen on the beautiful new gas stove. And what are we cooking tonight? So I'm doing some grilled chicken tenderloins. I've got one pan going. Husband likes this adobo seasoning, so that's what he's getting. I've got another pan warming up with coconut oil, and I'll probably do some in this fajita blend and some with this buttery steakhouse. I like both of these seasoning brands quite a bit. I'm working on dicing up some of the peppers that I harvested tonight. Some here on the sink, and I love this sink. This rack thingy is removable and makes it really easy for like rinsing veggies off, which is very exciting. I picked a beet and found some rogue potatoes in the garden yesterday, so I'm probably gonna cook those up too. If you have potatoes and you get green spots, just cut those out. The rest of the potato is fine. And I think I will open a can of black beans and maybe go out and harvest some lettuce. I have a little garden bed right out the back door where I grow lettuce greens for easy picking in the evenings and at the nighttime. We just came back to our house about a week ago. We were staying with my in-laws while the bulk of the construction work was getting done. Now that we have a functional space, we are back home. So I don't have like a fully stocked refrigerator or pantry or anything yet. We're keeping it pretty bare minimum because we don't have a lot of space to keep things in. In the other part of the house where is like our main living area, the kitchen is still under construction. So I cook in here and then I clean everything up and that gets put away, but nothing is being stored in here right now. So I'm not doing anything fancy with these peppers. I'm just kind of slicing them down, taking the seed pods out and quickly dicing them. And I'm just gonna put these into one of my cast irons and fry them up that way. These are not hot peppers, so I'm not concerned about touching seeds. Okay, we're all chopped up and going into this little pan. It has been interesting learning how to cook on a gas stove because it gets a lot hotter, so I've been keeping it down low, but then it's too low, so I'm like trying to figure out what is best. What do you want? I cut up the beets and look at the pretty pattern in this beet. I don't know what kind of beet it is. It was growing in a place where I didn't plant it, but it's very cool. So I'm gonna cook these beets and potatoes in the same pan. Yes, we will have pink potatoes. I'm okay with that. Okay, almost to the end of cooking and I've been requested for eggs, so now we're adding eggs into the meal. The peppers are done. I'm not doing the beans tonight. Last batch of chicken is crisping up. This is the completed chicken. Most of my normal cooking pots and pans and serving trays and all of that stuff are in boxes still. So I have my handy cast irons, my 3 cast irons that I always use. So those have been out and we've been using them this whole time. But all my other things I like to use for cooking are put away. So I'm just trying to make do with what I have. I am liking how these potatoes and beets are coming. Isn't that pretty? All right, this pan has lots of stuff on it. Watch this. Woo! It's just some cold water. And doing that when the pan is still hot, it'll get all that stuck stuff up easier. Just kind of scrape it, and I'll let this sit. But if I let this pan cool off first, before I did this, it would be much harder to clean. I can already feel all the stuck stuff on the bottom here starting to come up. You just gotta do it while the pan is still hot, and it makes it a lot easier to clean your cast iron. We have the finished beets and potatoes, scrambled eggs, grilled chicken, and peppers. And that's dinner. Looks yummy. Thank you, kitchen.